Congressman David Jolly is here, and he says he's fed up to the back teeth with all the time he has to spend making phone calls for campaign cash. He's in the studio here in New York. Congressman, welcome to the show.
Hey, it's great to be with you.
We saw you on 60 Minutes last night,
right,
where you gave the story of how congressmen have to go in and spend 30 hours a week.
That's right.
To raise $18,000 a day on the phone dialing for dollars.
Right.
You want to stop that, don't you?
I sure do. So I've introduced legislation called the STOP Act to ban direct solicitation. Look, we all know about the amount of money in politics. This is about the amount of time it takes to raise that money. And the fact that you have a part-time Congress in a full-time world spending all their days shaking down the American people for money and not doing the job they ran for.
But what about other congresspeople? They surely can't relish 30 hours a week on the phone.
That's a great point, Stuart. This is not to criticize my colleagues. This is to criticize the system. You know, members on the Democratic side of the aisle were told they were given a model schedule, spend 20 to 30 hours a week raising money. On my side of the aisle, you were given a call sheet. Here's how you can shake somebody down for $30,000. It is the only thing Republicans and Democrats agree on in Congress, that fundraising is the main business and the first priority.
So what are you going to do? You're running for Senate.
I am.
Okay, hold on a second. What are you going to do if there's 2 weeks to go to the election and somebody comes in from outside with big money,
Sure,
maybe corporate money, maybe it doesn't matter, but big money, they zap you right
Sure,
there 2 weeks before, and you, who have not been making those phone calls,
right,
you don't have the cash to beat them.
Look, that's the shame of the system right now, right? That money buys politics, money buys votes. I took the pledge. When I introduced the legislation, I took the pledge to no longer directly solicit contributions. I believe in this. I'm putting it all on the line, begging the American people to push Congress to pass the STOP Act. If at the end of the day, I lose an election because I got outspent, well, my wife and I are just fine with that.
You really?
Of course.
You are
I didn't get in this to go along, to
election?
get along. I got in this to try to do something. And I'll be honest, Stuart, I had no idea the demands on the time of a sitting member. As a first-time candidate who was not in office, look, you can juggle your schedule. But once you are elected, you hold the public trust. And every hour you're spent doing something other than your day job, you're cheating the taxpayers. They're paying you $174,000. Do your job.
Is this a main plank of your campaign?
It is. The STOP
isn't it?
Act. We created a website, thestopact.com. We've put every organizational resource behind getting this done. I want to get this enacted. I don't care about the politics of it. Let's do this.
All right, David Jolly, you're the man who flew the flag above the Capitol building in my honor when I became a citizen, and I thank you.
It was my wife's idea. I have to give her credit.
She's in the studio, and I thank her greatly.
She is, right.
Congressman, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Yes.